U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. And tackled at the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
C.J. Henderson.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The tackle by
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
His kick is.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen. And two are bad. Keep it and kiss it on the ground.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
44-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. Cook.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and
then thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 3. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, you don't do anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out to his left.
And he'll let this one go deep for...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one into the hands hands of DJ Shark. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Well, they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That's caught. The Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it for the two-point conversion.
Successful.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jaguars 18.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
Trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, he's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 2.
If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this now a 19-point
comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 66 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I think...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Cook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. The Jaguars now will use the last. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Right, and that's complete.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking the 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Tonight's
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars...